I'm Caitlin Bronsky, the host of the Scottsdale Relocation Guide and owner of the Elite Home Team at eXp Realty. As a Scottsdale resident, I am here dealing with the middle of summer here in June, and our valley is already experiencing the first of many 100-degree days. So our residents and visitors may have already been looking into how to escape our notorious dry heat, and not to mention the fact that the kids are out of school right now. They need some entertainment, and I thought what it would be a better way than to kill two birds with one stone by visiting one of the local water parks. There's actually a lot of water parks here in Arizona with lazy rivers, wave pools, water slides, and lots of shade to be able to cool off. In this video, we're going to take a look at 11 water parks that are available to enjoy in the Phoenix metro area. Coming in at number 1 is one of my faves, the Scottsdale Princess. This popular resort offers day passes for visitors, so you can go there and feel like you're on vacation and then go home. The Princess has a lot of family-friendly pools and water slides. They have kid pools and adult-only pools as well. Among the 6 pools that they have is the Sonoran Splash Pool, which has a 200-foot water slide. And then their Sunset Beach Pool is the largest one with a splash pad and a white sandy beach. And parents, you can also take a break in a poolside cabana or enjoy the pool bar while the kids play. The day passes start at $80 for adults and then $50 for 3 to 12-year-olds. Coming in at number 2 is Golfland Sunsplash in Mesa, which is in the Southeast Valley. Sunsplash's attractions include speed slides, an open swim area, an activity pool with games, a roller coaster water slide, the lazy river, and their Thunder Bay wave pool. They also have a half pipe style slide. So if you get bored, you can also head over to one of their miniature golf courses, the bumper cars, or any other rides that may be available. At Sunsplash, it's always a good idea to call ahead and find out if any of your attractions that you want to see are closed. Sometimes they have private events. And if you want to beat the heat, the Sunsplash actually has night splash hours that start at 5 p.m. And if you buy your ticket online, you can save a few dollars. Number 3 is the popular Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona, which is in many other places in the country. This family-friendly resort opened in Scottsdale in 2019, and the lodge is known for its indoor temperature-regulated water park. They maintain it at 84 degrees year-round, and if you need a day away from the sun and the sunblock, you no longer actually have to stay there overnight. Visitors can actually purchase a full day or a half-day pass to beat the heat. The park has 4-person high-speed raft rides. They have a lazy river, they have tandem tube rides, they have a kiddie play area, they have indoor pools, outdoor pools, and jacuzzis. And then if you stay for the day, you can also be sure to check out any of the other really great attractions that are inside of Great Wolf Lodge. Number 4 is the Hilton Phoenix Resort at the Peak. This is obviously located in Phoenix, and the name of the water park here is called River Ranch Water Park. It is open year-round. They have 3 pools. They have a half-mile lazy river, and they have a 130-foot water slide. They recently did a big renovation here, and so it should be really busy this summer. The popular park is a really great way to just kind of cool off, enjoy the ambiance of the resort. They have cabanas that you can rent, and they just redid the restaurant there called Slim Pickens, where you can get some really good food and cocktails. Number 5 is the Hyatt Regency Scottsdale. So this resort is in Scottsdale, and the Hyatt Regency, it's also the spa at Gainey Ranch. So it's actually undergoing renovations as well, and they're rebranding it to be the Grand Hyatt Scottsdale Resort and Spa. So the upgrades that they're doing to this pool area are new restaurants, cabanas, obviously the pool, and patio furniture. Visitors can use any of the resort's 10 pools. They have 45 waterfalls among the property. There's a sandy beach, and there's also a 3-story water slide. You should be able to get passes through Resort Pass for the Hyatt. If you want to make the trip out to Lake Pleasant, which is about 45 minutes from Scottsdale, you can visit the H2O floating water slide, which is at the harbor on Lake Pleasant. It's been open since Memorial Day weekend, and they say that going down this slide is one that launches you up into the air, and it's like the closest thing to flying outside of an airplane. H2O's website advertises that kids must be 7 or older in order to do it. And the slide is actually located at the north ramp by the main boat docks. And if you stay a little bit longer, you can head on over to Scorpion Bay, which is the other side of Lake Pleasant, where they actually opened a 5,000 square foot inflatable floating obstacle course that is sure to tire any of the kids out. Number 7 is Oasis Water Park at the Arizona Grand Resort and Spa. This spa is located in Phoenix, and it is a 7-acre Oasis water park. They have 8-story tower water slides. They have a 25-person hot tub. They have an active river and a wave pool. There are 6 pools total, including a lap pool. And they also have dine-in movie screenings at 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights. You can purchase your tickets to visit this resort and water park at Resort Pass. Number 8 is the popular Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. That's right, Arizona has its very own Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, which is located in North Phoenix off the 17 freeway at Pinnacle Peak. This giant water park has fun for everybody. So they have the Anaconda ride, which is voted one of the top 5 water slides on the Travel Channel's Extreme Water Park. They have the gravity-defying water coasters where you can get dizzy, or the giant funnels. They have a lazy river. They have a wave pool. There's a ton of lounge chairs and shaded, relaxed areas. Hurricane Harbor is really a great place to spend the day, and you should consider potentially buying a season pass for extra savings there. Number 10 is the Salt River. So tubing down the Salt River is a really great experience. It's located in East Mesa, and it's open for the season. If you're a first timer, make sure that you bring closed-toed shoes, something to cover the tube because it can get kind of hot with the full sun exposure, plenty of sunscreen. You can bring a cooler to float down the river with you, and something to store your trash in. The float takes anywhere from 1.5 to 5 hours, depending on where you start and where you end. The tube rental company actually shuttles guests to the lower part of the Salt River and then brings them back. It goes daily from 9 to 6 p.m. and it goes through August 31st. And then after that, it goes only until September 29th. You can visit saltrivertubing.com for more info on that. Number 11 is one of my faves, the Westin Kierland Resort and Spa. The Westin Kierland's Adventure Water Park is open and flowing. They have a new Flow Rider surfing simulator, which you do have to pay for, but they also have a lazy river and a 10-foot long water slide, and you can get resort passes from resortpass.com. Number 12 is something new that many residents might not even know about. So Cannon Beach in Mesa. Mesa is expanding its waterworks with a fun new 38-acre water park called Cannon Beach. It's expected to have its soft opening this month, and it will be fully open in July. This mixed-use development will feature the first surf development park in the world, and they have a large traveling wave pool and a stationary rapid wave pool in one park. There will also be fire pits, cabanas, water features, splash pads, and outdoor games. The hours and prices have not yet been announced, but stay tuned to our channel and we'll be able to get you more information on Cannon Beach. If you liked this video, be sure to check out our other videos and like and follow us. I'm Caitlin Bronsky with the Elite Home Team at eXp Realty. We'd love to work with you if you have any questions on buying or selling a home and any real estate things here in Arizona. Thanks so much for watching.